the player population for long enough. So.
Yeah, Blonde, when you were saying
sorry, go ahead.
BDO is your first MMO and you're spoiled, I'm one of those people. Like, I'm gonna have such a hard time because this is my first MMO. I'm gonna have a really hard time not.
This is
looking at
not
this
my
game
first
comparing.
MMO, but it definitely.
What was your first MMO?
My first MMO was Perfect World International, PWI.
What's that?
It was a game based out of China, but the international version was like the not China version, because, you know, China has to have their own version.
What kind of MMO was it? Was it like more fantasy?
It was fantasy-like. I had a cleric and an archer. Actually, I had a lot of classes, like a venomancer and stuff too, so.
Venomancer? Damn.
There's a barbarian in that one too. You could be a tiger too.
What?
There's a few other people in the BDO community that I've met that played Perfect World. But that game is so outdated now, I don't even know if the servers are up still.
When you were gone, Ray, Moshi watched like a 2-hour, I think she was like doing art, and she watched a 2-hour video of the top 250 MMOs of all time. And I'm so out of it, I knew like maybe 20 of them.
Yeah, I
And
probably
her
only know a
chat was,
handful
like,
too.
Yeah, the whole time her chat was like popping out. I'm like, man, I really don't know this genre at all. I have not played enough games.
Neither do I.
So, people are like, oh my god, I remember this from that game, and I'm like, man, I played Diablo for way too long.
I have no idea what that is, Liaison. Your game. Oh my god, Blade and Soul! I played Blade and Soul!
Oh god.
Fuck!
Blade and Soul.
I
Ugh.
forgot about Blade and Soul. That's another MMO I put a lot of time in.
Oh, you just put nasty taste in my mouth. Oh,
You know, I remember putting a lot of time into playing Blade and Soul, and it's so sad for the game that I put that much time into that game, and I cannot remember a single fucking thing about that game.
Oh.
One's remembering
That
for
means
you.
it's not memorable.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I played that game so much. The only thing I can remember, maybe someone knows this about Blade and Soul, is that I remember I got to the point where like you could start to PvP, and I hated it. Like I hated the PvP in Blade and Soul. But I instead watched people make meme videos about Blade and Soul PvP, and there was this one creator on YouTube that made meme videos about PvP and Blade and Soul, and they went viral within. I think it was like one of the most popular PvP videos that people made. Like out of all of them, like it was like the specific creator. And now I can't remember who it was, and I want to try and go back and find it.
I remember playing Blade and Soul.
If I had to guess and suggest maybe an old MMO content creator, maybe Saparu? Saparu TV?
It wasn't like a known content creator. It was just like a random person in the community that started making PvP
Random?
videos.
Oh.
I remember playing and leveling Blade and Soul, and then there was like a town where you could like spin a spin wheel thing and get stuff from it. And I said, once I got to that part, I was like, what the fudge is this? I'm like spinning a I felt like I was on The Price is Right, and I'm spinning the wheel to get pieces of gear. I said, once I got there, I was like, this is not the game for me, bro. This is bad.
I thought you were talking about Neopets there for a sec.
This is bad. There's
No,
shot of
do
spinning a wheel
not
for
bring
gear
up
upgrades.
Neopets, bro. I still remember there was that one minigame in Neopets where you spin